Fans, thanks for clicking today's Doretta D. Rose report. A lot of news, let's go. Hey, the seating chart for TNA, I don't know whether this is right or not. TNA Impact Wrestling World Tour live event on September 17th. It says 2015 at the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka, Kansas, reveals a ramp leading up to a 6-sided ring instead of the 4-sided ring. So, I don't know, it could be an indication they're going to be bringing the 6-sided ring back. Maybe making a return to there, but if Hulk Hogan don't increase their ratings when he came over there, 6-sided ring's not going to, you can have a triangle. It's not going to make any difference. I would think wrestlers like the 4-sided more than anything. Hey, regarding Dolph Ziggler, seems to be stuck at mid-card right now, has a reputation backstage for being someone with a bad attitude. It's said that WWE officials don't like the way he represents himself backstage, and he speaks to people, the way he speaks to people and speaks to the media. While Ziggler tries to make it sound like he's keeping up with the storyline, you know, that he's got, there's people in WWE don't like how he speaks out about the company. You don't talk bad about your boss or the company that he owns, and you don't talk bad about the landlord, too, mainly. Hey, the Bella Twins made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel last night, pulling a prank on Jimmy's security guards, I guess. After Chris Jericho seemed bothered by Triple H's comment on Raw Tuesday morning, he tweeted late, he tweeted, and said, no big deal. Fan wrote that Triple H said what he said about Chris Jericho, was completely untrue and unfair. Jericho replied, no big deal. Always nice to be mentioned on Raw. Well, there's no constant praise for Triple H making changes to WWE, but there's been talk within the company that he may be trying to, take over too much too soon. There's a feeling that he may be overworked right now. And if I was married to Stephanie, I'd be overworked too, and her too. Anyway, WWE set up a Los Matadors versus Jack Swagger and Antonio match for Hell in a Cell pay-per-view at last night's SmackDown taping. Not in a cell, though, just a match. Anyway, lineup so far for the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. WWE title is Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton with special guest referee Shawn Michaels. World Heavyweight title match John Cena versus Alberto. Tag team title match is Usos versus Rollins and Reigns and Cody Rhodes Goldust. Diva title match, Brie Bella versus AJ Lee. Handicap match in Hell in a Cell, Ryback and Heyman versus CM Punk. And then Los Matadors versus Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. At IC Intercontinental title match, kickoff pre-show is going to be Big E Langston and Curtis Axel. So we only got I think we only got the 2 Hell in a Cells. Alright, as noted on Tuesday, Chris Jericho is going to be debuting a new web series called But I'm Chris Jericho. Edge, Tommy Dreamer, Blue Meanie, they were in attendance at the Pearl Jam concert in Philadelphia last night. Edge noted that he was celebrating his 40th birthday early. I wonder if they had to buy the tickets, or did somebody give it away now? Alright, Ricardo Rodriguez noted that he will be at the Performance Center to learn how to wrestle today. And this could lead up to Ricardo returning to WWE TV as an active competitor. Obviously, Ricardo, he knows how to wrestle already, but he's messing with us. Fans who buys WWE 2K14 video game at Best Buys at midnight, released October 29th, will get a free copy of The Epic Journey of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on Blu-ray. And Triple H recently sold some of his stock now. He sold about 700 shares of Class A common stock for about $11.53 a share for about $8,100. And Triple H owns about 50,000 shares. Former TNA diva, not diva, but Knockout, and WWE diva Mickie James spoke with TempleNews.com about her music career and says her last appearance with TNA won't be the last time we see her on TV in a wrestling ring. She says, it's certainly not the last time you're going to see me in a wrestling ring. He says, I'm far from done. When I retire, I want to retire the right way. That's what we all hope for, right? WWE returns to Birmingham, Alabama, April 14th for a Raw taping. The final rating for Monday's Raw was 2.71, down from last week's 2.88. Noted Monday's Raw averaged about 3.8 million viewers, down from the previous week. And I know I haven't got the the football rating, but it's high, very high. A lot of people watched it. A lot of them, didn't they? Huh? Didn't they? Yeah. Hey, dark main event last night's SmackDown taping in Birmingham saw Daniel Bryan defeat Randy Orton. Randy Orton put on a Alabama hat. I mean, Bryant put on a Alabama hat after the match and got a huge pop. Happy birthday to three-time WCW Tag Team Champion Ron and Don Harris. 53 years old. They were working at the back of TNA. I don't think they're there anymore. Don't know what they're doing. On this day in 2000, the year 2000, the wrestling world lost the WWE Hall of Famer Yokozuna at just the age of 34 years old. He died in Liverpool, England, while on an independent tour of Europe after fluid had built up in his lungs during his sleep, and he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. I think his family showed up in 2012. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.